right, what's going on? What's this? And honestly, these are actually pretty cool. This is
I mean, these are the best part of the deck because this deck sucks. All right, I hate playing this deck. This deck is not good in any aspect.
What are you playing today?
All right, today we're playing Cornelius Koby Jones. All right, that's I believe his character name. This leader sucks. I don't know what they were thinking. We ever designed this leader. This is a dual color leader. He's red-black. This guy should have just been pure mono black. I don't know what they were doing when they designed this leader. Right. The reason why this guy is only part black is because we can use all the existing Navy card pool, but like all the existing Navy card pool, for exception of like 3 cards, do not help this deck or do not do anything for this deck whatsoever. Because this deck is all aggro and none of that Navy cards do any of that.
That's sad.
So this leader is somewhat decent, right? He's pretty cool for what he does. All of your sword characters become pseudo attackers during the turn they're summoned. So he's pretty much Coliseum the field spell, but in monster form. Remember Coliseum, it's back.
Say right? It's back like Usopp wasn't a deck like 2 months ago.
That deck died, all right. That deck's no longer real.
Sadly true. But let's go into deck profile.
All right, so we have a 12 starters. Right, all these cards.
Yeah, I've never seen this one.
These are all cards to start your deck. Okay, pretty much. This is just brand new, except as a spell. This is just a brand new except as a spell. This is your top 5 searcher. This card is pretty dumb. This card power creeps every single one searcher now because just being able to boost something by 1k is crazy. If it just sticks on the board and does exactly nothing. This card says draw 3. I hate the fact that you have to discard black cards, black navy for this. It really sucks, but that's why I pretty much built this deck more focused towards the black color aspect. I play very few of the red navy because they don't really help this deck a lot in any aspect. So so you have 16 pseudo starters, right? Because you pretty much want to start trying to get your grave in fill as fast as you can. So you could turn on Koby's protection effect, and you could turn on stuff like the Hinas and the 8 Koby. Right. Next, in terms of like actual monsters you summon to swing, 4 Kuzans, 2 Hina. Right, Kuzan on play mills the top 3. That's pretty much his only job. Right. Then if it sticks on the board, right, when it attacks, it lets your leader be able to attack or characters be able to attack an active character, which is pretty cool. Right. Hina is just there. I hate this card so much. I wish this card had a counter. I wish every card in this deck had a counter. Right, because this deck breaks so much because you play so many big drop monsters. It's really annoying. Gives a rested Dawn by putting a card back. If it has a Dawn, it gets +4. Randomly comes up in certain matchups, right? They can't out that card. Next, Sibari. At first, I did not like this card, but after playing it, this card's good. This card's actually pretty decent, but you don't want to play more of it because it's really bad. Right, this card's good, but it's also very bad at the exact same time. On play, -2000 when attacking, she gains +1, and then one of your characters can attack and active that turn, which is pretty cool. Right, you do combo with her, right? But she's just there as a 5 attacker, right? So that's it for like your actual monsters you summon to attack with. Next, blockers, 4 Rippers and 2 Borsino. Borsino comes up. Besides from being a blocker, you rest him. One of your navies can characters or leaders can attack active. It comes up a lot. Being able to attack active characters is like probably one of the best things this deck could randomly do by turning your sword monsters into pseudo rushers. Right, and then next, these are all 2k. So you play 4 Aramaki. His effect does come up randomly. You trash him and mill the top 2 card, and then one of your navy characters can attack active. It randomly does help if once right to stick. Next, we play 4 Berry Goods and 2 Bogards. These cards do not matter. These are you just play 6 2Ks, 6 black navy 2Ks of your choice. It does not matter what card you play. I have never summoned these characters. I do not know what these characters do. First of all, this character is a vanilla. So this character already does nothing. This card only exists as a 2K, and the only reason I play Very Good is in the hypothetical Nami matchup. If you just drop these guys for on play, your opponent puts back 3 events to the bottom of the deck. That's the only reason I do not play for anything else, right? He only exists as the 2K, so these 6 slots could literally just be any 2K. Navy 2K. You want to use black Navy 2K. So remember, we're trying to fill up, make sure Sengoku always goes off. So yeah, so that's story like I said. Play whatever Navy 2K you want. I don't care. These are just this is literally just my tech choice, and this does not matter, honestly. You don't care.
Right.
And then next, for actually the good card of the deck, for Hamepo and for Koby, this card is the best card and the worst card in the deck, right? So on play, you trash a card, draw a card, and then you play a sword character from your graveyard, right? But the character you play goes to the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I designed this card. This card should not have done that. This card should let you stake the character. I don't know why. This card is just randomly too fair. I don't know why this card is so fair.
I mean,
for what it does.
Blame Gecko Moria.
Man,
That's
look,
kind of
man. Look, it's not fair. It's not fair. I hope Gecko Moria gets to be happy, you know.
because Gecko Moria died for Blackbeard's possible
Man,
sins, but we'll get to that later. Let's go on to the
I hate
Koby.
it. And then Koby is the best card in the deck, right? You either naturally play him or you cheat him out with Hamepo. Hamepo being to cheat out Koby, or Hibari comes up a lot, which is very cool, right? To get an attacker Koby on play, lets a character be able to attack active, which is really good. And then when he swings, you bottom deck 2 to boost anything by 1,000 to the end of the next turn, which matters a lot. You could turn this Koby into a 6K leader, right? And it just randomly helps, right? It randomly wins you a game because then your opponent forgets that he's a 6K leader, you know, even though you have an indicator saying, hey, this guy's 6K, and you still want to swing to it, that's on you, you know, right? Yeah, I really wish this guy at least had a +1K because this deck plays so many bricks. You have so many non-counters, like, and I just hate it. There's like so many games where these guys just stick to your hand, and I just hate it so much. And then finally, for the last 2 cards, you just play 2 dragons. Dragon's just there to end games. He's just an 8. He's just very good, right? This is just my tech choice. You can theoretically not play dragon. You can play whatever you want, right? If you just want to be, if you just want to be navy pilled, you can just go all navy. But I like 2 dragons. I think 2 dragons fine. 2 dragon randomly comes in clutch in times in games, right? So he's pretty cool for that reason. But like I said, dragon's option. I think the 4 most cuttable cards in this deck are these, right? If you want, you can play Radical be more defensive cards. More defensive cards you want. I just like Ripper. He's just a cheap blocker. Your opponent, you summon this card, he's like, all right, he's just chilling now. He's chilling for the rest of the game, you know, right? And that's pretty much it. Unless, look, don't summon Brook on me, you know. I'll cry if you summon Brook on me, right? But yeah, I think Dragon's cool. Dragon randomly comes up to win games, right? So he's good for that reason, right? But most of the games you're just keeping these 2 guys to apply pressure throughout the entire game, right? This deck is decent enough. If we had the 7 red promo Koby, it would be good, but we don't. So this leader is very bad because of that.
Fair enough. Anything else you want to add? Take away, change the deck in some way?
I hate this deck.
All right, fair enough.
This deck is the worst. All right. Now, well, look, why does this guy not stick on the board? It's not fair. How can we live in a format where Sanji can summon a 9 Big Mom, and that sticks on the board, but if I summon this guy, he gets bottom deck at the end of the turn? But why do we live in this society? Why? Well, how come nothing good ever happens to the cops, you know? Right?
Anyway, I guess that's where we're gonna.
Hey, shout out to Los Angeles, by the way.
Anyway, Kate, bye.